Ladies and gentlemen,
Number one of the year is so tough.
the panel you've all been waiting for.
Made it one of the best shoes of the year. Like, do you know how hard that is to do?
The flagship ComplexCon panel, where the sneaker talk goes straight stratospheric.
Nigel really brought that together. The entire production was nice.
Today, we rewind and dissect a wild year in footwear, one packed with surprise hits and bold newcomers. Original icons returned and collabs kept us guessing.
This shoe just looks so damn good that you want it.
But only one can claim the crown.
Oh,
He's in the crowd, actually.
Get ready for unfiltered takes and heated debates as we count down the top 10 releases of 2025. This is Complex Conversations, Sneaker of the Year, with your hosts, Joe Puma, Matt Welty, and Upscale Vandal.
What's up, everybody? Wow, I feel like we were here yesterday. Anyone remember last year? Welty, you're at the end. Oh, phone's away, though. Okay.
Everyone, man.
All right. Upscale.
What's the vibes, ComplexCon? What's the
Wow,
vibe?
packed house. Before we start, some housekeeping. Shouts to JD Sports. JD Sports, the global destination for sport and style. From Nike and Jordan to Adidas and New Balance, JD is where the best brands and latest in sport and fashion come together. Shouts to them. Sponsored the panel this year. We have a great lineup. Let's get to our introductions. This guy, we invited him back one night only, and then he's gone forever. So just get ready for him to be here and then gone. But he is the sneaker man at StockX. He was the sneaker man at Complex, Mr. Brendan Dunne. Long time no see.
What's going on?
The next panelist, she's the original It Girl. She's a DJ. She's a director. She was the first woman with an Air Jordan collab. Please welcome Vashtie Cola. Thank you. And finally, he is a hip-hop legend. He is a sneaker legend. And he is already a podcast legend. Please welcome Fat Joe.
Biggest in the motherfucking game.
You heard him. You heard him. All right, let's take our seats. Let's start with a little overview. It's crazy to think that for the past year, there have been talks that 2025 is one of the best years in sneakers, not in a long time, but ever. Do you guys agree that it's been a great year in sneakers? Let's hear it. What does our panelists think?
One of the best years in a long time. Like really one of the, I feel like I'm saying the same shit I said on your show.
That's okay.
It's the truth. There's been an incredible year. And there's been gems,
Yes.
like not just the big boys, but there's stuff that could have been top 10 that, you know what I mean, just went under the radar, but was really, really dope.
How do you guys feel to my left?
Great year for sneaker collectors and grails. I heard it's a year for people who own sneaker stores, but
Okay.
Joe, is that true or false?
It's
Already getting controversial.
Well,
okay.
we looking for our snaps, man.
Yeah.
You know, the tariffs, they took away the snaps. We want our snaps.
Right.
Sneakers owners want snaps.
Tariff,
right now.
tariff squad.
Tariff squad. We need our
Right, yeah,
coupons.
I'm back.
Shit fucked up out
Tariff
there.
squad.
So you're
Yeah, write
comfortable
that down.
already.
Right back into
it's
it.
like riding a bike. You're already up here. What do you think, Vashtie, with all the releases, kind of like we've seen a bunch of old school ones that came back and the year in sneakers in general?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an excellent year. I feel like, as someone who's been in the community, I know a lot of you can speak to this. I feel like for the past 20-ish years, I feel like there's been, over the years it's grown, and I feel like this has been an excellent year.
I mean, listen, this year in sneakers, I feel showed how much range the community's getting, a lot of different silhouettes. We also saw a bunch of shoes that were in our generation grails finally people get access to. So I felt like it was a good year for that, just kind of like blending the line between the new gen of sneaker consumers and the old gen of sneaker consumers. I think that's what this year showed us.
Absolutely.
I was a little upset because I paid $45,000 for them undefeated.
Save that. Save it. Save it.
You paying
Save it.
Crazy.
$45,000? That's not
Save
that much.
that.
I
We
got
haven't got
fucked this
we
year.
haven't even got to the list
Bad,
yet. Save
though.
it.
I know y'all don't care. Y'all say, yo, always say, I got fucked bad.
Listen, you can't be that upset. You're wearing undefeated Air Max 95s.
No, I love undefeated. That's not the.
All right. I think we should start the list. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Number 10 on the ComplexCon Complex 2025 Sneaker of the Year list. The number 10 shoe is the Converse Shea 001. We have it right here.
That was
Well-
like a slow clap, y'all. Like I was
Yeah, we need more
surprised.
excitement.
We need
Come on.
more excitement, man. This shoe, you know, I feel like we always talk about the fact that one, basketball shoes are back in the conversation. People are wearing basketball shoes as a part of their fits, as a part of style off the court. And for Shea to come out and do something with Converse, the original basketball shoe, and bring some energy back, you know, he's obviously the best dressed player in the league. Him adding that fashion forward sense on the design, and I've seen these all over the show. I've seen every color, you know what I'm saying, and I've seen people clamor for a basketball shoe off the court by Converse. That's a big part of the conversation. Like, it's easy to just color up a shoe or do something that's already pre-existing, but to start from scratch and to get this type of success, I feel like this was a big moment.
Do we think that so early into the season, him not wearing them on court that much, should that affect the placement? Or
For sure. For sure. They did so much right with the shoe, but they did so much wrong with the shoe. Like, they weren't ready for the moment. Like, you have this historic moment, and it took so long for the shoe to arrive. I'm happy it arrived in the way it did, but, like, it still felt like, how are you not prepared for this?
Do you think it's early for it to be number 10?
No, I respect it.
I feel like this was the year of like the sneaker rollout to some degree. You know, you saw the brands go all the way out for this. It might be biased because
All the way out.
yeah, you saw the first, but you know,
It's 2 for 2.
You had Shea at Kith and
You guys
Toronto.
miss me, right?
You know, I take nothing for granted. I don't know if y'all seen that TS Air Force One rollout. I had Bill Clinton in them shits.
Yes.
Facts.
Couple years ago, disqualified from this year, but you did a couple years ago.
Well, you know, you got to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just told y'all, if we had Michael Jackson backstage, rest in peace, if we ain't tell nobody, it'd be us five
He's not back
watching
there.
MJ.
He's not back there.
But I'm just saying, if we told everybody, y'all all be in the party, right? So it ain't, you know, everything isn't just, you have to work, you have to promote, you have to network, you have to promote, politic, use whatever you can to get it excited. I don't take nothing for granted. The last thing you want is to release a sneaker and it's like,
Yeah.
nobody's in front of the store.
But I mean, for this,
you don't
had-
want that.
You had Shea at Kith in Toronto selling the shoes at the counter. Then he hops on Jimmy Fallon.
Yep.
Jimmy Fallon throws on the Shea fit.
Yep.
He was supposed to fly out to the Kai stream, but the weather didn't let the plane take off on that one. So, but I think the shoe, you know, we're talking about a Converse sneaker in the top 10 right now. I think that's
It's impressive.
And another thing is too, we talking about, yeah, give it
Go ahead,
his just
give
due.
a round of applause.
Give it just due.
Shouts to them.
All those people work at Converse.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing is with a basketball shoe and an athlete, there has to be a performance moment. And I think that, you know, Brendan said that they weren't ready for the moment. We didn't know how crazy Shea might have gone, you know, was gonna go last year. I don't think anybody expected for OKC to win the chip, aside from people in OKC. And, you know, I feel like basketball shoes are always tied to an on-court moment. You know, obviously Jordan set the trend, flu games, last shot, all of these things, and I think Shea showed up on the court, so it kind of told the story for him.
And it's honest, and it's interesting because in the news, the 10B shoe, if you want to put that up, did not make the list. But there's this competition that's happening. This is not on our list this year.
Yeah.
We feel the Shea shoe is better than this shoe. Does the crowd feel that this? Yes.
Shea over the AE.
That shit look like a Chanel purse.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Not so good.
Okay. No AE2?
I like the shoe just fine.
Better than this one.
No, I'll take Shea over AE. I think Shea's done more, yeah.
All right, this one I'm really excited about. Let's move on to number 9. I feel like this one, just to have this model that it's kind of a if you know model, and for this collaborator to put its spin on it, crushed it. The rollout with some classic Jordan brand members, but the number 9 shoe is the Infinite Archives Air Jordan 17 Low.
Let's go. Shout to Easy.
Shout out to Easy, crushed it. I think anyone who loves the 17 remembers Mike Bibby, remembers all those player exclusives, and Easy, the next person to get a shoe in that collective and just knock it out of the park. So good to see. What did you think about the Easy Jordan 17?
It's beautiful. I feel like the story, the inspiration, it's like above and beyond a shoe, right? It's a piece of history. It's a collectible. It's just, I think it's important for the culture. It's beyond a shoe.
Joe, were you a big fan of the 17?
I ain't like that shit when it first came out. I ain't like it now.
Wait, you don't like that model?
You don't
I
like
don't
it?
like that shit.
What?
Why?
Wait. Why?
Wait, do you like the 17 as a model?
Never.
Take
Is
it
it
off
because
the list.
Mike Bibby? Is it because of your history with Mike Bibby?
How about that's the first sneaker that actually sold. Like, shit been dry out there. When I woke up and there was the cheese line outside the store, I was shocked. Them shit sold out in 1 hour.
The Lightnings last year, right?
wish news to me. Okay, news to me.
Hold on, Joe. So you don't jam with 17s at all?
Never.
Wait, you weren't feeling the briefcase back
Crazy.
in the day?
Once it go, I feel the briefcase. I feel Mike Bibby's one of my best friends. I feel all that. Just me personally, don't kill me. I'm in the panel for an opinion. I never liked them shit.
I'm with Joe. I'm with Joe
Really?
on this one.
Why?
If I'm being honest, it's also not my favorite, but
Really?
Well,
To me,
hold
hold on.
Take it off.
This
Wait,
is how
hold
it
on.
goes in corporate
This is crazy.
America.
Hold on.
This is
That's
crazy.
another segment.
So we already got to the first one. Go ahead.
I think with this shoe, and it's like the story behind it. I mean, the shoe looks great, but the story behind it, you have Virgil and Don C.
Mm-hmm.
It's also skinny people sneaker.
But you have Virgil and Don C. Don C does the 2, Virgil does the 4, Easy does the 17. They're all the tan colorway.
Yeah.
And they all add up to 23. And it's like that storyline to it is just so intentional that I don't know.
I mean, one thing that I wanted to point out about what Joe and Vashtie are saying is like these models, and we've said this on the podcast a bunch, we know that, no disrespect to my JB people in here, but like it's a lot of one-trick ponies in that machine. And for you to make a shoe that wasn't necessarily a prime Jordan retro number hot, it's an uphill battle because you have very little to play off of and when you're working with these brands, they don't let you. That's another thing. Like, I would love for collaborators to be able to jump out and pick what shoe they want to do. A lot of the times, the brand has a calendar that they adhere to. So if it's not Jordan 6 year, then you're not doing a Jordan 6.
How about I wouldn't do it?
Oh.
But I mean, like, if they gave you a shot to do a
No
non-prime.
sirree.
But what
Yo,
about a
Joe,
non-prime?
we got the new lime green 17. Keep that shit, beloved.
He doesn't like the
I'm
17.
I just
Good.
feel like it's a challenge, you know? Like, if somebody could make a 22 hot, Jordan 22 hot, like, then you...
Yo, let's keep it below 12.
That'd be a
12,
tough
11, 12.
22 would
Let's
be
just
tough.
keep it down there, guys.
Any final thoughts on the...
I think it's a testament to the design, the approach that Easy had. I feel like for me, as someone who normally wouldn't have looked at that model, to now look at it and think of it differently and see it differently and hold it to a higher standard, I think there's something to be said about that.
I think one thing about this shoe is that it's such an insider shoe, and like everybody who's cool in the industry got the shoe and like inflated it in a way, and I don't know if it's like a shoe for the general public.
But that's the thing. That's the
No, the
whole...
general public bought the shit out the shoe.
Yeah, hold
the shoe
on, hold
sold
on.
out.
See,
We
but that's
talking
like-
about that shit sold.
Right, but look, it's so... I mean, the numbers in comparison to a general release
Yes,
where it's like, it's
smaller.
crazy, it's small.
Yes.
But to your point, if the super cool forward people are on it, what do you think is going to happen next year? You think that they're going to stop dropping 17s, or they're going to be mad different colorways of a 17 to release at stores? Now, the general public will then have access to it. So that's an impactful shoe.
Well, Joe
Shout
just
to
pulled the plug on the 17 in general, so it's not going there.
All right, let's move on to number...
For anybody under 200, over 200 pounds.
let's-
Skinny guy shoe.
Let's move on to number 8. Interesting to see how the room's going to feel about this one. I think the panel is kind of split on this one. The number 8 shoe of the year, Lil Yachty Nike Air Force 1 Low.
This is rage bait.
Why do you say that? What happened? What do you mean? Why?
Is he going to show up right now, halfway through the panel?
What?
Is he going to show up
I
right
love
now,
this
halfway through
shoe.
the
This
panel?
is rage bait.
Do
Wait,
y'all
you
like
love
that
the
shoe?
Is this a
Top
big shoe?
five?
Okay,
Top
top 5.
five.
Wait, let's be honest. Hold on. Let's
Top
be
five.
honest. I feel like this panel is split from conversations that we've had backstage. Who would have put, okay, top 5, shouts to him. He's feeling very, 7? All right, do we think it's a top 10 shoe of the year, though?
Whoa.
See, I feel like
It's a
the room's
mixed crowd.
split, too. Joe, you like the... Wait, Joe, you like the shoe.
No, that's a no.
No, I thought
You're
you
the
liked...
Air Force
Yo,
One
yo,
guy.
listen.
not.
You like the shoe, no?
I actually like the shoe.
Okay. Didn't your daughter say... didn't
Listen,
your daughter-
guys, I'm very old. Y'all might as well kick me off the fucking panel. Because I support the youth, and I love that you feel you have something of your own, but I've seen this sneaker before. In the past, guys.
True.
Now, if you
True.
throw a different color and the little guy dunking like, I seen this shit. I had this in every color created in the history of mankind. So I look at it a little different. Now, is it a hot sneaker? Yes. To my daughter who's 19 swears
you
is
you
the
need it.
greatest fucking sneaker ever made? Yes. It's a hot sneaker. I'm not going to argue with you guys, but what I am going to tell you is that a lot of collaborators that do sneakers now, maybe you guys are too young to know that them sneakers was out before. And because they got a different name or somebody collab. So that's the only thing. Maybe I'm the old guy that just...
you're right. You definitely
I had all this shit in every color you could think of. So you like top 5 and I'm like, oh shit.
No,
I see
8.
This been out.
Nah, he's right.
I don't know. I want to see some...
To be honest, just what Joe is saying really is that we want more from Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Yachty's a youth leader. He's a creative.
And I fuck with Lil Yachty.
But I feel like
I
that's
salute him.
familiar.
We want.
So wait, he did an all-white shoe, Air Force 1.
Right.
This is like tri-colored. What else?
Yeah,
What
but
do you want?
he's going back. He's going to get. And granted, he's inspired by the things that that he grew up on, the Bapes, the this, the that, and he's paying homage to it. But I would just like for him to take it a little further because he is a steward of the culture. He is next generation leader, and if he's been given the opportunity to work on shoes, which he is passionate about fashion, just the storytelling, the narrative, what his shoe is should have just a little bit more creative.
He
process
will.
behind it.
But Yachty's real. He's real to the culture. You know what I mean? He's a real sneakerhead.
Nobody can.
I know
can
he's
doubt
gonna
that.
step
Yep.
up
Nobody
and
can
make it
question
even
that.
better.
Relax.
But that was fly. My daughter says that's the flyest sneaker in the universe. So I bought it.
But we said the same thing last year, though. Is like,
Wait, what happened? What?
Well, I don't know what happened last year.
Go ahead.
But supposedly he didn't do enough on the last shoe, and then he does a bunch on it, and the shoe's universally well received.
Yeah.
At least for the most part, it seems like. And now he's still not doing enough. So it's like, how much does he have to do?
I like the shoe. I just don't think it's a top 10 shoe. I think it's
Vashtie,
like
does
12.
this remind you of like an older era, kind of like the Bapes, the patent leather? What do you think?
It does. I feel like I like the. I love the shoe. I feel like. Rating it. I didn't put it on my list. But to me, it's like it's a nice shoe. It's classic. It's something. I mean, I'm a Forces girl. I got married in Forces. I went to the hospital in labor with Forces. So I feel like So I feel like it's a great shoe. But I feel like based on all of the releases that have come out, I think there's definitely more to look at.
Okay. Number 7 shoe, my favorite Jordan basically GR of this year. The number 7 shoe, the Jordan 5 black metallic. Love that shoe. Higher. What do you?
Yo, that's a serious shoe there, guys.
Look at that. Sold out everywhere. I overpaid for it. I overpaid for it at a mom and pop
That's
store.
a serious shoe right there, guys. Don't play yourself.
Did not get them. I paid resale. Did not get them on StockX. Sorry.
Big mistake.
Yeah, right.
Big mistake. We got him.
3 weeks to ship. Just kidding. Just
Overnight shipping is launching very soon.
Everyone,
Are you sure they're real?
Don't use this as
Yeah, I
an
thought you
ad.
said fake.
We're gonna cut that. We're cutting that in post.
You're not in the verification department, so we cool.
Yo, relax.
Don't fuck my. I just bought some shit online. Don't do that.
Take care of you.
Okay, so let's get right to it. I want to put up the one that I feel like did not make the list, and let's compare these two. This one did not make the list. Is the 5 better than the 7B shoe?
No, this is better.
This didn't make our
better.
list.
This
I
is
have
better.
the 5 over this. What do
People
you
are
guys
just
think?
mad 'cause they couldn't
The 5
get it.
is
This
better
is-
than this.
Wow.
Wait, you
mad at
don't
this
think
shoe?
so? You don't think so?
I think the
I'm
5
surprised
is
that
better
they
than
didn't pick
that.
the 5 over it. I picked the 5 over it.
Me too. How many people?
5 is better than that.
I would,
Yes.
I would
5
pick
is
the
better.
5 over
Yes,
it.
5. Okay, 5.
Isn't it-
1. Pulvers say 1.
Okay.
So-
That's what more do you need?
Okay.
What more do you need than to the
Wait,
cosign
put
of
up the
Jake and Dylan
5s if the
Fulber?
5's better. Okay.
It's a split room.
You're not going to do the Jordan 1? We're not going to count for the 1?
Put your hands up for Jordan 1.
No, 5 got him.
5
I'm
1.
saying-
5 got it. Yeah.
Not
I mean,
for
at the
nothing.
end of the day, listen, it's the 20.
I worship
Hold on.
Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
But that's also a skinny guy feet
Okay.
sneaker too.
We gotta talk
Preferably
about
at
impact.
weddings and shit
Yeah.
like
Like-
that. You gotta wear them, but
You gotta talk about impact. If we talking about sneaker of the year, what did you see more at ComplexCon? Jordan 1s or metallic 5s? That's it.
Fives
Like,
is
what's
way
on
more
front?
readily
I feel like the 5s just had a restoring the feeling when it dropped. Like it really did. For whatever reason.
you know when I know it's hot when I gotta put it on.
Yeah?
Like I buy so many sneakers, but when the shit is crazy, that shit got to get on right quick.
Straight
I
to
gotta
feet.
throw it on my feet.
Okay.
Be like, fuck that. I gotta wear that shit was fire, bro. That,
I feel
that
like
five.
we forgot. I feel like it made such a big to do about the one getting done back to the original specifics and whatnot. But I feel like everyone forgot about that shoe like a month after it came out. It's almost like, oh wow, those came out this year. I feel like at that
When was the
The
last time
5?
they came out? The one.
Oh, the
one,
one.
the
Yeah.
one.
Not
The
the 5. The one we were in the little bus, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It was hot as hell in there.
Yeah, but when was the last time the metallic 5s retroed versus how many times the breads have retroed? It's just,
Fair point.
access.
Let's move on to number 6. A lot of 95s dropped. The first 95.
Big JLP list.
Yeah. I don't make the list just by myself.
biggest shoe of the year.
Number 6?
No, Air Max 95s.
Yes.
Yes, but the first Air Max 95. on the list.
If we call it like a genre, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
R&B,
As a
Yeah.
whole.
hip hop, pop. Yeah, the 9.5 is the biggest shoe of the year.
Okay.
Meaning like a genre.
Yeah.
And he got some other ones coming out.
Uh-oh. Careful.
Ooh-wee.
Number 6 shoe, one of my favorites of the year, Levi's Nike Air Max 95.
Who's booing?
No?
Show yourself.
Why you make that face?
No.
Are those
Hold
people
on.
are boo-
Which
people-
bet?
I made that face because I ain't got
It's a
them.
beautiful shoe.
okay.
Where the fuck was I?
These didn't drop it up? We didn't get these it up?
I didn't get these.
Got it.
Now
gonna
I gotta
read
get them,
sales rep.
guys.
What was the sales rep doing?
No, listen.
Wait.
The denim
Thank you.
in general was
I like
crazy
the blue
this
one.
year.
Hard.
Oh,
I like the light blue one. Yeah. This isn't.
I think
this isn't the last-
anytime, let's do
Go ahead.
this.
Go ahead.
Anytime Levi's has collaborated with a sneaker brand, it's been it's been incredible. Anytime. Sometimes we gotta talk about her collaboration. Like, we gotta salute Undefeated for actually collaborating on a sneaker that was selling for $45,000.
Yes. We'll get to
Right?
that.
So that Levi's, whoever been on top of that Levi's collab,
One of them is right here.
they don't
Anish.
fucking miss. Where they at?
Leo Gamboa as well.
Yo, Leo, I
Wait,
need
where?
that
Yeah,
shit in
Leo's
blue.
not here,
Leo,
but
don't do
some
that.
Levi's
Here?
people are
Hey,
in the
Leo's-
room.
Yo, Leo, stand up,
Anish-
man. Take a
Anish
bow,
is here.
goddammit. Where you got? Leo's not here?
Leo's not here, but some Levi's people in the room.
That's
Okay.
Genovese. He
Was
looks
the
like
Lev-
Leo.
Was the Levi's 95, I want to go back to back with the alternate options for number 6 maybe. Were the Levi's 95 better than this shoe? Do you guys have the Yu-Gi-Oh over the Levi's?
It's called Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Oh, it's such a
Yu-Gi-Oh,
nerdy
sorry.
sneaker, but it's built on so much history and it's just
But-
referencing a real moment.
But
that
it
happened
looks,
naturally.
but the shoe looks kind of ass in person.
wait,
So listen,
hold on.
we got him in the office and we were all excited about it. You were really
I was
let
so
down.
excited for that shoe. I'm not even a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but the
Are you a
storytelling.
Yu-Gi-Oh fan, Joe?
No, but when I saw it in person, I was like, this shoe looks cheap and like it looks like a cartoon character.
Joe, did you get the card with it?
I love them all. I
Did you
just.
I know, but I don't want a cartoon sneaker. I don't know.
You like Yu-Gi-Oh?
I like them. I don't like them more than the Levi joint. But my thing is, I love all the Air Max. You know, y'all want me to say what I was gonna say?
Say it.
Yeah, please. That's why we came.
Say it.
The sneaker business finds a way to kill some shit, right?
Okay.
They just pull out every color, everything, every day. Before you know it, it could be some hot shit. And you like sleeping because they did 30 versions of the shit already.
That's a fact.
And so sometimes, I forget what the fuck was the sneaker. I went to my store at 9 in the morning and rushed to get a sneaker. There was no line. And I bought it. And then I see a young dude, I'm like, yo, what's up? Y'all not up on? And they was like, yo, OG, those ain't reselling, those ain't this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to just loving the sneaker?
Shout out to GR.
This shit is fire.
Talk about it. Who needs resale sites?
Yep.
No.
We're big. We got the GR.
I don't
King
give a
here,
fuck
so.
about, I buy stuff resale. That's not what I'm saying.
GR King is
man,
Preaching to the
GR.
choir.
That's not what I'm saying, guys.
Okay.
I've always been, y'all asked me when I went to your store and I dropped the TS, you said, well, what happened? I'm good for that. I love a hustler. That's what I'm about, hustler. I seen the verses last night. Master P's a fucking hustler.
Yes.
This guy was selling albums that he ain't even have yet.
Not selling
You see the Source Awards, he had like, your album, them shits wasn't even out yet, and he was promoting the shit, selling it. I'm all about an entrepreneur, right? I'm all about somebody making the dollar. You know, I ain't got no problem with no resale. I'm just saying, if the sneaker is fire, don't base it off of, does it have resale value? Look at it and know, could you wear it with a fresh fit? You know, I got to think of Clark Kent.
Yes.
Clark Kent, rest in peace, always said, yo,
God.
sneaker's a sneaker. We addicted to fresh. You know, and he was right.
Vashtie, what did you think about all the 95s releasing? Were you big into 95s back then?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm more of a classic girl,
Okay.
so I like more classic things. But yeah.
Do you like the Levi's collab?
Yeah, these are beautiful. I mean, I feel like I haven't seen the other one in person, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to take your word for it, man.
Don't take his word for it.
Why?
Did you not hear what they all just said when he tried to call it a cartoon show and they smoked him?
I did not get smoked. I will start.
Listen,
Shorty right here
I don't
almost
care.
jumped out.
I will
See that
die. I
shit.
will die on
Wait,
that
I'm
hill.
getting
That
PT.
the
Okay, we're
Levi's
not in the
95 is
studio.
better than the Yu-Gi-Oh 95.
I like the Dunne one better than the Yu-Gi-Oh one also, but I don't think it's a cartoon shoe.
It's literally from a cartoon.
I mean, you meant
the shoe's made to look like it was ripped from the pages of a cartoon.
But anyway, I
are
think
we
95.
talking
I think 95s, you know, obviously have such a mainstay as a cornerstone of sneakers. Like Joe was saying, this genres, you can't talk about shoes without talking about that subset. So I think that it was cool to see them get the iterations.
I wore the 9.5 in my second video I ever made. In fact,
Yep.
Joe been around a long time, bro. So the man Max 95, boy, that shit legendary.
And I mean, look at what's going on. The 9500s came out at ComplexCon, and you know, again, that's the new iteration of the future. So it looks like that they're focusing on Air Max in general, and I don't want to see it go by the wayside, like Joe said, where it's a million colors. But these iterations are good.
Let's move on to number 5. I feel like I love this shoe. I want to see what colorway this one is. Okay, so this is the more limited colorway. This is the more limited colorway. I actually like the black one better, but the number 5 shoe.
Sheesh.
5?
Shorter than 5.
By the way,
That was better than
Pull it
5.
Hold on.
you pulled it out
That
of a
was
JD.
better than 5.
You pulled it out of a JD bag. You can't get him at JD. You can get him
Where
at
can you get
StockX,
him?
though.
Yeah,
Just so
where-
you know.
yeah.
Just so you know. JD didn't have that shoe.
But JD paid for the
that's-
shit.
Yeah, don't worry. That's all getting
Don't
bleeped. and
fuck up. They shine. They pay for that shit.
We're literally going to dub. You can get it at JD over his voice in post, so don't worry about it. But Vashtie, you've seen
When you go pay your rent, be like, JD pays the bills, pays the bills. Hey, JD, we love JD.
You've been close with Angelo for decades.
Yes.
What was it like to see his and Awake's spin on an iconic?
First of all, I want to say this is a disrespect. If this was the Joe and Jada show, I'd throw the flag on the
Why?
plate.
Why?
That's not supposed to be 5.
What do you think?
It's closer.
Okay.
It's higher up. It's supposed to
3.
be higher up.
All the way up.
3.
We haven't even got to the. You don't even know
I'm
what else
just
is on
saying,
the list.
I don't know what's number 3, but I know that shit. Wow.
Top 3. Hold on. For the crowd, top 3.
For me, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They saying that because they haven't seen the rest of the list.
Okay, but hold
Yeah,
on.
we don't know what's side. I'm just telling you that right there, that's forever. How about that? And that was very creative. This sneakers is a fucking amazing sneaker, bro.
Yep.
And it's gonna be forever. You
Yep.
bust that out in 20 years, you killing anybody on their feet.
Vashtie,
Go stock up on them shits, I'm telling you.
Vashtie, what do you think? You know, you've obviously seen Angelo's work throughout
Yeah.
decades. What do you think about how they crushed it this year with those?
Yeah, we came up working at a Stussy store when we were like 19 years old.
Wow.
And it's incredible, on a personal note, to see my friend do something so beautiful and incredible. You know, to know where we came from at that era, the early 2000s, collecting sneakers, selling sneakers, standing in line. So this is a full circle moment for my friend, and I'm very excited for him. So shout out to Angelo and Awake.
Round of applause. Crushed it.
If I didn't know him, this shoe just stands out in my mind. It makes my mouth water. If you are a sneaker lover, you know that feeling. I am obsessed with it. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a perfect shoe.
The other thing, if you own the shoe, they do not wrinkle at all. Even for someone like me, I tend to walk on my toes a little bit. These do not wrinkle. The quality is amazing.
Wait, why do you like the black and blue one more than the pink?
Just more wearable for me. And also, I've been dogging them, wearing them. Like, I've worn them days in a row, you know, and there's, like, not an inch of, like, wear on them. What did you think of them? Either. Go ahead. You guys are hosting, too. Come on.
No, I mean, when I first saw the shoe, I didn't know. Hold on.
By the way, you're on stage at the
didn't even say
ComplexCon sneaker.
He didn't say anything, and you're shrugging.
This motherfucker.
Go.
What, you
Let him
on
shrug.
shrooms or something, buddy?
No.
When I first
You're
saw
here.
When I first saw the
It's
shoe,
Vegas, by the way.
Go.
when I first saw the shoe, I didn't know what to think of it with the A on the side. But seeing the flip on the Fire Red 5 with the pink, it was genius. And the 3M hits that go through the A on the side, it's like every single detail of it was so thought out. It's great.
I like this shoe because it has so much energy around it compared to a lot of the other entries on this list. If you think about the bootlegging happening well beforehand, I mean,
Yes.
some people in this room probably got scammed on Twitter trying to buy slots.
Wow.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. We know
Wow.
what happened. Trying to buy slots on the friends and family list, like. There was so much demand around this shoe, and like that adds to the story of it. Also, like this shoe, like from a development standpoint, like they're cutting out the A in the side. It's not just a color up.
Yes.
I just think there's so much
And he
aura
made it into an
around
inflatable
it.
slide, so.
Yeah, anytime you make an inflatable version of your shoe, I'm in.
Yes.
I mean, like, I always look at shoes. When it comes to shoe like that, I think with Welty's point, like, you have to be able to get a shoe off to appreciate it a certain way. So you might look at a shoe and be like, man, I really like that shoe, but I know I don't think I could get it off or whatever. So, like, for you to have first of all, the 5s are very easy to fuck up. Like, the 5s have been put through certain color iterations that you see and you're like, oh my God, why did they do that? So for it to be an all pink shoe, a 5 specifically, like, it definitely takes somebody with just a little bit more fashion sense to take those risks. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they did the black one and this one, I think that was like a real innovative way to kind of like break the mold for collaborating with a 5 specifically. I love that shoe. I didn't get it, but I love it.
We are halfway through
You
the
didn't
list.
get on the friends and family thing where they were.
I bought them on StockX. I had to send them back. They were shaky.
How many more? We're halfway through the list.
Damn,
From the
StockX.
crowd, you guys could just yell out. Is there any surprises so far that you guys didn't expect on the list? Something missing? What's the surprise? Oh, Levi.
Wow.
The Levi was a surprise.
There's a lot missing. I would have taken shoes prior to 5 out for certain shoes. Like, I think the Chanel Vans.
Yes,
missing.
yes.
Like, that's crazy. That was a crazy shoe.
Oh, the Chanel Vans. Great. So
Like,
the
that should
Chanel.
have been. I would have subbed
Rich
Yachty
player.
for that.
Is this a top 10 shoe for people?
Not
Yes.
that color, but
Yes. Listen, this
Great shoe.
This
Great
shoe
shoe.
did so much. Like some of these shoes that we're celebrating, shout out to Greg Betty, the designer. Some of these shoes that we're celebrating, they're there partly because the brands behind them spent several $100,000 on marketing and events and stuff like this. A Van shoe like that didn't need any of that, and they still smoked it. It was still a hot shoe, just like off the strength of the design and like the connection there.
So
If you're an old man like me and your feet hurt,
nah,
Try
we've been
these.
talking about that Vomero
Try
Premium.
these.
What just happened?
Jesus Christ made these himself. I know, I was there. True story.
Look at that. He's doing side quests on
We
the
just
panel.
talked
I'm
about
just
those on the
talking
pod
shit.
too. We
Love
just
that.
talked about those on the pod too. Like
Yes.
the Vomero Premium or Pluses. That was another great shoe.
Listen, I just learned a hack. Just side note to Fat Joe. If you're having foot issues, I went to my podiatrist. I have orthotics for my feet, so you can still wear your cute shoes and feel comfortable. Just
All right.
Yo, you
Listen,
know I
that's-
wear them too, but
Shout out to Vashtie for showing us maturity.
Yes,
and
it's
sneakers.
they specific to sneakers, right? Like I got the perfect one for the Air Force, but they made me for Jordan. This shit ain't fit right. So I think you gotta like get perfect to it.
Can you set him up with your?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your
you got the right
podiatrist?
doctor.
Dr. Ramawi, I'll send you his contact.
No, my
I
doctor's ill too, Dr. Rock in New York. He's the
Okay.
illest.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, all you young
I gotta go back
sneakerheads-
in for the Jordan shit.
All you young sneakerheads in here, this is what you can look forward to. He's talking about your podiatrist when you grow up and how your sneakers and your feet.
How about, I don't want to curse or nothing like that, but
You've already done.
I have?
Yeah.
You a super real one. At my age wearing these sneakers. These shits is crazy. It's like, it's straight up. I wear all sneakers.
Torture.
And then I wear that shit over there and I can fly. Just trying to tell you, it's a big difference.
On the souvenir Vans, though, I really feel like that didn't make our list, and I feel like that was the closest one to crack the top
Should have
10.
been on there. Remember, there was a shoe elsewhere on the list that you said it looks like a Chanel purse. If you want a shoe that looks like a Chanel purse, this is the one. You said that. Was it
Listen,
Joe,
brother,
you ever wearing
everybody,
Vans?
what I learned about the sneaker business is that everybody has their own style. So we can't criticize nobody for how they put their shit together. Let me tell you one thing. If you dress weird and you think you're fly because you dress weird, you're not fly. You just got a bunch of shit on. If I walk in ComplexCon and a nigga walking with a parachute on his back and all that, you're a weirdo, bro. This shit is crazy now. Niggas dressed straight weird thinking they know. Maybe because Kanye cracked the code back in the day. Don't think that's you, nigga.
I'm surprised. Do you have the Chanel Vans?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely should. That's why I said like it's a shoe that. Another thing is too, we talk about sneakers, the sneaker of the year list. I love to see every brand. Another shoe I think was missing was J-Tip's shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, J-Tip's in it?
Of course
Yeah,
he
drop
is.
the J-Tips over there. Like, bro, come on, Saucony, like, sneaker guys, and Joe will attest to this, man. If you are a sneaker guy, you could wear everything. I could get flying Skechers. I could get flying K-Swiss. I could get shout to Anwar Carrots over there at K-Swiss.
Shout out to the Solomons.
Solomons.
Yeah, you
They
hate
sold out
Solomon.
today.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Solomons sold out in all 3 stores in New York.
Put them on the list?
Not on the
Stop.
list. but-
You said it. You said it.
We just shouting out brands
Wait,
that
didn't on the
deserve their
podcast?
respect.
Yeah.
On the podcast 2
Yeah.
years ago, didn't you hate Solomon so, Joe?
I was wearing Solomon's and Joe clowned me for it and then
Yes,
sold them
yes,
out at
you
his
did.
store. I don't know.
Flag on the play.
You know, I'm a little biased because my man Chris Ritchie went over there.
Oh, okay.
And Fat Joe wouldn't have a TS Air Force One if it wasn't for Chris Ritchie.
Okay.
So I try to learn to like Solomons. And what I am saying is, fuck if Fat Joe don't like them, they're selling.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
like,
saying.
that's what the sneaker
If
of
you
the
want to
year's
make a
list is
dollar,
about. It's
they're
like,
selling.
You gotta be able to put all these different brands that are a part of our culture in, and they all put fire out. Saucony had an amazing year.
Saucony is Saucony, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, Saucony.
And Adidas is Adidas.
I don't
huh?
know. Everybody, you know, it's sneaker people got their own pronunciations.
I have a
They
question.
don't invite me to shit like this,
Vashtie,
guys.
Go.
I have a question. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about throwing a Timberland on the list? I mean, you got to think about it. It is an
Not a
everyday
sneaker.
shoe.
wasn't
Hey,
this?
hey.
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on,
y'all.
hold
Let
on.
Vashtie
Give
rock.
me a
Let
second.
Vashtie.
All right, hold up. First of all,
Hold on.
Was it that
As-
Timberland you was talking about?
well, listen, yes.
Yeah.
No, just Timberland in general. I think a Timberland should be. Years ago,
Consider it
On a sneaker list?
yes. Years ago, and listen, Clark Kent gave me his blessing. Rest in
Okay,
peace.
okay.
We did the cover of Footwear News. Shout out to Gerald Flores, who hooked that up. I showed up. It was me, Ronnie, Clark Kent, Jeff Staple, Bobito. We were on the cover. I showed up in Tim's. Everyone is in sneakers. And Gerald looked at me like, what are you doing? And Clark was like, nah, like, this is part of the culture. This is technically a sneaker, so they let me rock. But I'm just saying to consider it. Telfar is a friend, okay? He represents LGBT+.
Oh no, that's a hard boot right there. My daughters and my wife got that. That's shit that moved down.
You know,
I'm just saying it's
just
not a
consider.
sneaker, but that's fly. Telfar, good people.
Valid point.
They pay instantly. Telfar, best in the business. You do something for them, that shit come in before you walk in the door. I ain't gonna lie. Those are good people. I swear.
Great for many reasons, right?
I think the sneaker community is blessed to have Fat Joe the rapper, Fat Joe the sneaker icon, and now Fat Joe the retailer, because we are getting every part of the spectrum. Every part of the spectrum he's seeing, and hearing his sales reports is amazing.
She ain't lying. That's a fly boot. It ain't a sneaker, but it's a fly boot. That's a fly boot. And Timberland is a fucking, I'm from the Bronx. I don't know if y'all know that.
We know. Yep. Shouts to the Bronx.
Trinity Ave. I'm a little biased towards Brooklyn because Brooklyn just be like, yo, we're a country by ourselves. Brooklyn don't give a fuck. I be like, yo, but what about the Bronx, Harlem, or Queens? They be like, fuck that. It's the Republic of Brooklyn. And when the Nets started winning, them motherfuckers in the thing I hated the most about the Brooklyn Nets is as soon as they trying to sell it as a New York team, as soon as they start winning, the shit go Brooklyn. All right. Bro, if you from the Bronx, you like, what the fuck going on out here?
Joe,
like,
can I ask you, who are you endorsing in the mayoral race?
Oh, no, I'm not in politics no more.
This ain't no.
Just checking.
All right,
what I can say.
Hold on.
Donnie, get the
Careful now.
What I can say.
Careful.
I won't say shit.
Okay.
Let's go.
There we go. All right, let's get to number 4 before it goes really left. Number 4. I'm interested to see what people think about this. The number 4 shoe of the year, the Pharrell Jellyfish.
Wow.
Smashed it.
Sheesh.
Smashed it.
Come on, man. I think it should be higher.
Wow.
Welty, I want to start with you. What do you think as an Adidas guy who's been through so much Adidas ups and downs and Pharrell shoes?
I think it's great that they have a new model. The shoes are based off the Audi Star Cushion 3. For the record, me and Brendan Dunne were killing that shoe out in the Philippines a year ago.
Check the files.
True story. But I think that this shoe is one of the biggest shoes of the moment. But literally
Yes.
the biggest shoe. But the one thing I'm just worried about is that in 5 years, I don't know if people are still going to want to wear this shoe.
Nah, I doubt that. I doubt. I don't go with that take. Actually, I'm debuting the Squids today. These are
those
Squidwards?
Yes, these are the Squids.
What's the story behind
this? Obviously the shoe. I think the shoe should be higher because one, Adidas is
how
having
high
a
should
moment.
it be, though?
Yeah, how? It's 4.
I mean,
Like we
I feel
say, everything should be higher
I
and
feel
all
like
this
1
stuff
point higher. I feel like we should be 1 point higher. We should be in the top 3 conversation. And I think that
Saying
the shoe,
we, it's not a paid thing, right?
I'm saying Adidas.
Okay,
Adidas.
just
as in
checking,
we.
because
Like,
you're in the circle. You're
I'm
like,
repping Pharrell, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I think that the shoe made a moment. You know what I'm saying? And it was like every single person that I know calling, like people that don't call me for nothing was like, how can I get them jellyfish?
Yeah.
How can I get them jellyfish? Everybody wants them. Right now, we're not even seeing people that, like the amount of people that want them because like you can't get them. And for Pharrell to have such a track record with Adidas, like, making waves from the beginning that he's been there, this is the biggest moment he's had in shoes in a while. Yeah. It's a new silhouette in the sense of like changing that base silhouette so much, and he's always thinking ahead. So like with the Squids, this is gonna be like a more attainable, accessible version that they could do, expand. That's always gonna be the premium Pharrell approach, but he wants people to be able to access telling stories, obviously, like, it's becoming like a family of shoes. And like you said, that shoe, the Adi Star Control 5, the Adi Star Control Cushion 3, all of those shoes are fire shoes. What's the Piggy Runner that came out too this year?
Shout out to Phil.
Like,
unheard of.
All of those shoes, the Piggy Runner was crazy. So we're getting new audiences to look at Adidas lifestyle shoes in these other spaces and these new silhouettes. And I feel like I don't think it's not gonna be around in 5 years. I feel like
I don't think it's going to be around in
Welty.
5 years. I just said that I feel like it's one of the shoes that if we look at the list in 5 years, people might be like, ooh, I remember those, but I'm not really up on them right now.
Do you think that the shoe's going to age well? Crowd.
wow.
That was Welty's take. Joe, what do you think about these?
It's the first Adidas I've liked in a long time. And it's so hard to come up with a new product and a new design that when you see it is easy on the eye. I'm going to take the approach that they're going to be around in 5 years.
Okay.
They're going to remix of the remix of the remix of the remix, but that motherfucker going to last.
By the way, there was fights this morning, okay, for the blue jellyfish.
Violence.
You know what I mean? Like,
we don't promote violence.
I had mine on Friday, but I'm just saying, like, for people to be clamoring for a shoe, you know what I mean? I
don't think it's just hype. I think it's a great shoe.
Yeah, it's gonna last.
I think it's a great shoe.
And there's more to come. Like I said, you know, the squid is coming. There's gonna be variations of it. It's gonna be more accessible. So I feel like it's gonna be a family of shoes. You know, Pharrell's Virginia creative team is developing these campaigns, and you know, there's something in the water in Virginia. So anything that comes out of that system, is gonna smoke.
Shouts to Virginia. Let's go on.
Virginia is definitely.
Let's move on to.
This shit.
Move on to number 3. I think it's the second Air Max 95 to be on this list. OG, the Nike Air Max 95 Neon Big Bubble. How do we feel about this classic?
I heard a boo over here.
Wait, who's booing?
Who's booing?
That was weird. That was crazy. I heard one boo over here. I was like, wait.
Who can stand up? Who can stand up and tell us why you booed?
Kick them out. Kick him out.
Why?
Oh, it's him too? Security, get him out.
I can't hear him though.
He said they released it too many times and we don't need that shoe. Hold on a second.
With an accent, I think.
No, but shout out to
Let him
FD.
go.
Let him
Let him go. Go ahead.
From the future.
What's great about this shoe is that if you've been an Air Max collector, you always clamored for the era where the bubbles were huge on the back of the shoe. But with Air Maxes, you couldn't wear those sneakers because they disintegrate way faster than Air Jordans or Air Force Ones do. So they're just a memory of the past. And the bubbles started getting smaller and smaller and smaller because Nike couldn't put greenhouse gases in them, et cetera, et cetera.
Got scientific.
But they finally found a way to put the BBL back on it. It's got a big old caboose on it.
BBL.
Oh my God.
God damn, man.
Did you hear that?
Who
Joe,
went
did
to
you hear what he
Columbia
just
for that
said?
shit?
What I'm about to say is who is upset about a Neon 95
Him.
looking just like it?
Bro, he was upset, but
And
also
you're
guy's a
coming
loser.
prepared. What are you
He said
talking
like
about?
This guy's a loser.
I don't want to do this again.
He doesn't
but-
want Bad
but
Bunny
no,
at the
my
Super
friend.
Bowl.
You can't do that.
Get out of here.
Not to do that again, but
Vashtie, what do
You
you
always
think?
get one of those to sneak in, huh?
it's true actually.
Vashtie, Neon 95 Big Bubble, a shoe that like we all came up on. How do you feel about number 3, like the staying power of it?
I mean, I love it. I think it's a classic. It's a keeper. But, I feel like as a top 10...
Predictable?
It didn't stand out for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, let me say,
Tough
we were asking
crowd.
like who could possibly be mad at the shoe. I felt like when the shoe came out, a lot of people were mad at it because they did make it quite limited. I think it was around 10,000 pairs that they produced, and it was sort of a shock for people the first time that a Neon 95 was hard to get. But that being said, I think there's a lot of care put into the shoe. There's a guy named Hiro Yusui at Nike who worked on it, a dude from Japan who has that real strong cultural connection to it, and shared with me a memory of being in middle school and wanting the shoe and not being able to get it. So I think that like the care that was put into this version of the 95, which I think is pretty safely the best 95 Neon Retro there's ever been, and I think that shows in the shoe. I didn't have it as high as y'all have it because I'm on the other side now and I could criticize it.
Where'd you have it?
I didn't have it on my list.
Oh.
I just think that the other 95s have more story behind them, but I wore the shoe a lot, and they finally made the shoe comfortable, which was a big look.
Well, I used to fly to London
Okay.
because they
Story
had
time.
different color waves.
Yep.
Yes?
So I would fly to London, go to this store. I forget the name of the store. It was probably like the JDs of London. And they would have like the purple Air Max. They would have like the blue. They would have it. And I would go over there once a month and get the new color wave. I'm biased. Whenever that sneaker comes out, I buy 10 pair. Every single time. I've been looking at his feet.
Gentleman up front has his shoes
the
on.
whole
Right.
shit.
Look
He
at
got
him.
them on. They addictive to a guy like me.
Yeah.
How many
And,
pairs of these did you get for this
huh?
year? How many pairs did you get this
I
year?
bought about 10. I go crazy. Like I go to other stores. I let the customers buy the sneakers. I go to other stores and buy a little 2 pair till I got 10. But I've done that my whole life. So every 10 years that shit come out, I'm getting 10 pair Air Max. It's just, it is what it is. It's like it's in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Of sneakers.
That's why.
Yo, don't take my talk like that. You know, this talk is legendary, guys. Yeah, it's in the Hall of Fame of sneakers.
I feel like I wouldn't have put 295s on the list. I would have personally.
There were
which is why
so
I
many
thought,
good 95s this year.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have put those two. I would have put the jellyfish high for it. But anyway, I feel that. Well, I wanted to go back what Homeboy was saying was like, it's funny how sneaker collectors are biased about what shoes they're willing to accept get over retroed and which ones they aren't. Like this shoe, I feel like has way a more variant crowd. Like you'll see, moms in 95s that knew what it was when it was out originally.
Those are the Costins, though. Those just dropped?
Yeah, those
What
just
about
dropped.
the first one?
But why are we okay with potentially?
That's what I'm saying.
No, but why are we okay with potentially 2 95s being? I mean, you're okay with 2 Jordan 4s being on a list? Are you okay with 290? Like, why?
I personally don't like to see 2 of any silhouette on the list if we're talking about trying to get the best shoes, top 10.
That's a good point.
It's an eclectic mix. We want to see what it's
Fair
about.
point.
I don't want to see
It's
2
always
of
a
anything.
It's always a struggle that we deal with every year. Let's go on.
You know, that's the 95s genre. It's like R&B, hip-hop, K-pop, rock.
All right, number 2. The list is going to be known now after number 2, but the number 2 shoe of the year, the undefeated Air Jordan 4. This was an anomaly. This was an anomaly back in the day, and the fact that it released. Brendan, you're shaking your head. Why?
Too high.
Where is it? Where is
Are
it?
you crazy?
No, listen. Let me
You
plead my
crazy.
point. The thing is, I'm happy the shoe is back. I never got a chance to own it before. I paid my hard-earned money for it. But like the era that this shoe hails from, the bar was so much lower for collaborations.
Insane in the
everything
membrane.
else we're talking about on this list like does way more work to sell it. This is just like a different colorway, and like I'm happy it's back around and it's still special. But like the bar is higher now in terms of what you have to do for a collaboration. Brucey's gonna get the goons on me, and again, I like this shoe, but like I just don't think it's that special.
Top 5?
Maybe.
He's saying this shouldn't be on the list, he's saying, right?
No,
Correct?
He just said top 5.
Maybe.
But isn't this one of the most special shoes of all time?
Yes.
Yes.
I would have added the Chanel, removed the Yachty, swapped the jellyfish and the undefeated.
You could
That's what I
tweet
would've
that. You could tweet that after we're almost done. Though.
That's the easiest way.
But listen, undefeated Jordan 4, number 2. Are you guys okay with that? I feel like come on.
Yes, it is.
Come on.
It's no brainer.
Wait,
It's between 2 sneakers.
Is there anyone that thinks the undefeated 4 should be the number 1 sneaker of the year?
Good.
Yes, there's some people.
It's 20
some
years
people-
old. It's 20 years old. Like
I'm
this has been around
surprised
for
at that.
20
I'm
years.
surprised.
What are you
take-
talking? Listen, guys. This is not a bragging moment, but I paid
How much?
$45,000 for that sneaker.
Must be nice.
Okay? You
Hold
got
on,
it
Joe.
for the
Well,
200.
You were able to flex with it for 15 years, though. You got like
Look, that sneaker is,
you
come
had it and
on,
none of
man.
us had
This is
it.
like a LeBron, Michael Jordan conversation now. Like this, some shit is legendary. Some shit is legendary.
What do you think?
That
about-
shit is legendary. You know how many people waited 15 years to be able to afford that
We
sneaker?
did. You didn't. We waited.
yeah,
All
we
of us.
waited.
Yes.
all
You
of
had
us,
it.
not you.
We were
Yeah.
waiting.
You know how
was
nice
waiting.
those
Do you remember
people
when
were
that first shoot? Do you remember
Yes.
the first model?
to make that available to the public?
Yes, I do remember when it came out, and I couldn't get my hands on a pair. So, and also I feel like we need to have different categories. This needs to be an award show, I think, right?
We
But
we may do an
we
award
really
show.
need to do that because I think that, I mean, to our point, I think there are some shoes that are classics, they're staples. They might not rate as a top 10 in the general whole population, but going back to the undefeated, I mean, they were incredible when they came out. I could not get a pair. Also, at that time, sneaker culture was different. It was like not easy to get a collaboration. To find a shoe in a colorway, I mean, color and color is important to fashion in general, but for sneaker culture also. To find a pair of sneakers in that color was not easy to do. Now you can just Google, you can find it, you can get it, StockX, shout out. But
I went to LA for the original.
Oh.
So we flew to LA to get the original.
You were flying back then?
Yeah, I flew there.
Okay.
I'll tell you that much.
All right.
Because they got the glizzy stand up the block. What is it, Pinks?
You flew to LA for glizzies?
No, I'm just telling you. Some undefeateds with the Pinks. The Pinks glizzies up the blocks, right? Them shits is...
Okay.
All beef?
A lot of you motherfuckers is buying them glizzies behind the scene.
No.
They smuggle in glizzies. Look...
Well, it's important to the culture.
Glizzy's an undefeated force.
Hold on.
Yo, man.
But I will say, though, that the biggest worry
This is
that we
why
had
they pay me, guys.
the biggest worry we
Stir
had
it
about
up.
this shoe getting retroed is that it would kill the legacy of the original one, and I feel like it didn't.
Okay.
And that's
a good
such
point.
a hard
Good point.
thing to
Yeah, that's
do.
a good point.
Well,
Yeah,
it
'cause I
killed
feel like-
my pockets.
Yes.
I'm not
feel
gonna
like-
lie to you. I'm not a sore loser. I win some, I lose some, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I paid a lot of money for that fucking sneaker, and it's not worth the same now because everybody and their mother got the sneaker. So you just,
we gotta
fuck it.
move.
Throw tomatoes at me if
They're
you
not going to
want.
feel bad for you on that one.
Okay, before we get to number one, JD Sports has a surprise for 15 people in this room. Look under your chair for
Sheesh.
a gift card, our sponsor.
You look under your...
Let's see. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it?
not that
$250 gift card.
Look under your seat.
Does anyone have
Oh,
it?
my boy right here got one. Mike Tracks got one.
Nice.
All right.
Where we at? Where we at?
Listen, once the 15 is shown, get ready. We have to get back to number one.
You got 15. It's 1, 2, 3.
$250
5, 6,
gift
7,
card
8
to
over
JD
here.
Sports. All day, check your seat. Don't be shy.
It's 15.
There might be one
Check
up. There
your
might be one
don't
up
get
there.
We got
too cool.
one.
He too cool. He too cool.
I know. He's gonna check later.
Hey,
Don't
Block,
be shy.
go check everybody's seat for me.
Okay, listen. Hold on. We have the number one shoe of the year, and then we're out of here.
Dun,
What do we
dun,
think
dun.
it is?
What could it be?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
Do you think that it's deserving of number one, unanimously as much as possible in this room? The number one shoe of the year, Nigel Sylvester, Air Jordan 4, brick by brick. Give him his credit. Give him his credit. Someone who's been doing shoes for so long. Someone who's been doing shoes for so long now with the Midas touch. It's not red, it's not orange. Look at the materials. And going through the year, sometimes you're like, this one may stand the time of being number one. There's people leaving, you shouldn't have left.
Izzy, don't go. I see you.
Hold on, number one,
that's
the number
what it-
one
that-
shoe.
Shout out to
It
Izzy,
stood
Liberty.
it lasted the whole year as the unanimous number one,
It's crazy.
brick by brick.
It's crazy.
What do you guys think?
Amazing.
I mean,
I love
that
it.
one. That's
I love
gotta be
it.
that.
I feel like it's the number one shoe. It's like the number one college football team that can't get knocked off all season. You're like,
Okay.
you're always you're always like, are they going to lose this weekend? No, and they just don't, and it ends up being the number one shoe at the end of the year.
And you brought the matching hat?
Yes.
Yeah, look, you got the Hawaii.
If I didn't know Nigel, and I do, I love him, I would walk by the shoe and say, I need the shoe. And I often don't do that. Sometimes I don't need a shoe. This is a shoe that everybody needs, I think.
It's a perfect
Kind of the obvious
iteration.
one, yeah. You
It-
can't really
it-
fix
it
it.
also-
You said obvious?
Yeah, I mean, in a good way.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
In a good way.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you. Shout out to Chris Hill, the designer. He might be in here somewhere.
It's one of those-
Good looking shoe. Good looking shoe. Chris Hill.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's
to-
one of those shoes that like breaks the sneaker world bound. Like you'll see people just buy the shoe because they want to be a part of the conversation. Like you walk around New York and you'll see like a finance guy after work wearing those. You're like, there's no way you know about sneakers, but you knew that was the hype shoe to get, and you bought it. I've
Hey,
seen
buddy,
chefs in
what
it.
you do for a living, buddy?
Oh, we know who that
Chief
is.
designer of Jordan.
We know who that is.
Jason
He
What
got
up,
him
Jet?
on.
What up,
He's
Jet?
part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Why Fat Joe has never had a collaboration with Jordan?
Oh, all right. Different panel and different discussion.
Realest sneakerhead in the world.
Okay.
And Nigel
The biggest in the game.
Okay, hold on. Let's put up the. Go ahead.
Nigel had 2 sneakers this year.
Yes,
too.
the Jordan 1 low didn't make it, but do you guys think that could have been on 2 Nigels?
Nah, I don't think so.
We're splitting the pulver vote on this one, so tough call.
Okay. The only vote that matters. Let's put up the 10.
The brick.
What? Tokyo 5s. Galaxy
Didn't move
foams.
That's good. Listen, let's
Hold on.
reiterate that the brick is phenom. And the first time I looked at them, I just felt like, holy shit.
Yep.
Like, how did they create this? It's so fly.
You were bricked up.
I was bricked out.
We have another,
bricked out.
before we move on and before we wrap up, we have a special message, but pay attention, please.
Wow, incredible. Complex, sneaker of the year. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Shout out to my entire team. We worked so hard on this brick by brick sneaker, man. And shout out to the people. You know I got nothing but love for y'all. So with that, I came to Vegas with the brick truck. Yes, sir. And I'm pulling up to ComplexCon in 15 minutes. I got some surprises for y'all. So meet me downstairs at the West Hall entrance in 15 minutes. You already know what it is.
Act accordingly. Thanks everyone for coming. 2025 Sneaker of the Year panel. We'll see you next year. The biggest